hear from you. Call 485-9797. Exclusively with Bickles. Taste the difference.
Yes, sir. There you go. Good morning to Michelle and Priscilla over there by Bickles and what the other lady named Rhonda and Lily and all of them over there by thing.
Surprised it's a Calcanai.
And Calcanai. She working there?
To LaFleur
and
Cass.
Oh, LaFleur working there.
Miss Brown.
All right, Miss Brown, yeah.
And the whole crew, I think somebody.
And that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, thing. Big up. Yeah. Man, I keep telling all about this thing. So they just right.
Terrible, you know.
Right, good. You did.
All right. So we were talking earlier in case you missed it. Let me give you the audio clipping again. There's an interesting clip from our Minister of Finance, MP Camilo Gonzalez. Right. And I'm not sure if I'm actually against it per se, right? For what he's proposing. Let me get it from the horse's mouth. Ready? Right. Up. Boy, they had the phone.
It was that Samsung. You wouldn't get that call when they there.
And I heard that thing again.
See?
Wow.
Boy.
Okay.
For development in the hospitality sector. Impatient.
The
government is impatient, very, very impatient for development in the hospitality sector. I'll give you a couple examples. There was, many years before we came into office, 650 acres of Canouan was leased to a developer. And the developer got the land by lease for less than a song. About leased it for 650 acres, about $16,000. But of course, in exchange, a lot of money was supposed to be spent, and a considerable amount of money was spent to develop the hospitality space in Canouan. But for the last decade, nothing has happened there. Nobody has bought villas. They haven't updated. They haven't improved the golf course. They haven't invested. And post-burial, they did nothing. And the government said there are levers that we can pull to ensure that this prime real estate works for the benefit of the people of
Canouan and St. Vincent Grenadines. Now, to an extent, I agree with him. If you're in that sweetheart deal, you're not doing nothing for us. Right. Goodbye.
Right.
Goodbye. You can't be having 650 acres of land, and I'm not seeing no return.
I agree. I quite agree.
Now, can we afford to pay for the properties that have been built on this lease?
All right. That's one.
So, I mean, I've seen some of the Canouan properties. They are magnificent.
Right.
Talking luxury.
Yeah, no couple.
Right?
I know couple.
You're talking luxury. So I'm not sure which ones they might be considering and taking back. But to me, all of them are pretty high end.
Right.
If we do take those properties, take control of those properties, and we pay them for the investment that they've made,
right.
Fair investment,
right.
Fair compensation.
Right.
How are we seeing back that money?
Right.
Because I imagine moving forward, we're going to effectively have to bring in either a management team,
right,
or allow another company,
another sweetheart deal, again.
And then we end to try to get things moving again.
We end up chaining the baby to walk again.
How do we break that cycle?
Okay, there you go. Morning. Hey, morning.
I agree to an extent, right, or what he's saying. But my thing is, what's that Reno deal bringing on that deal? What was that about? How much Reno paid? How much you paid for that land?
Yeah.
What's the deal going on down there? Maybe it's not like $10,000 or something that he got for?
Was it 10,000 or 1,000?
It's so much money.
It might have been $1,000 for the year or something.
When he explained how that benefit in Vincent.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
All right.
That's one. And again, all right, so we sat down for the 10-year period and we seen the returns and all them asking money.
Good morning, brother. Good morning. I don't know if I will be allowed to speak, but anyhow, this is big.
Big.
And Kenton, I really, really, really proud of you more this morning. You know why? Because I said I was going to deal with it today elsewhere. But here it is. Those lands that was leased out by Sir James and the NDP is for 99 years, as Kenton just said. And those lands is still the property of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Now, 99 years later, whosoever take over can arrange a whole different lease arrangement, but not on land. It will be on the buildings that are there now. So you could imagine, at 99 years later, your grandchildren or great-grandchildren, Chris, if they are negotiating on these policies that is done in Canouan, you're talking billions, my brother, to take over, to rent, to arrange a new lease. You have to rent in Kingston the other day with the building from Cable and Wireless. The building, the rent was dirty cheap. How much rent now? How much rent now? Until Vincent does listen to this man here, and they don't think. But not me big. I will fight him because you know why? Because I know what is business. That is like Sir James said. You need more businessmen in business. Have a wonderful day, my brother. Love you as much.
All right. All right. VC Hercules says maybe the government making it not interesting for other investors. Well, you see, right? Look, investors are here to make money. Same with Sandal, same with the Canouan investors, Reno, whoever, even local investors. You spend money to make money. But when Genie goes and builds a studio, right? Because he likes the culture of it. He wants to make a contribution to the culture and whatnot. You think Genie don't want to make money too?
Why
would he do it just for the culture? So do you think when investors come in here, they do it because they just love Vinci?
Yeah, they give you a blind.
Morning.
Okay, in some condition of the lease is that if they have to pay some kind of clause, and you're not saying that, could that be the reason why they could take it over? Because they may be owing us maybe taxes, maybe whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because at least, but not because you lease something, we're supposed to actually pay some kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, we have to get a contribution back. It
right.
makes sense if you have that nice lease and we ain't getting nothing from it.
Right, and if you know, and it's on the owner of the lease, the person who leases the property. It's in their interest to find business. I can't lease you something and still find business for you. You got to find your own business.
But what has happened now, Kwesi, is that when they don't find business and we need the money, we might have to end up buying that property to try to find the business ourselves. Now, you have to ask ourselves, suppose those properties are valued at a couple $100 million. You know,
but if there is no business there, Jana, which means we're not getting no money back in return.
No, I get it. We have to find a solution. But
right, so
would a better solution be that the Canouan investors put it up for sale for an investor to get it directly? I mean, us getting involved again, it's probably going to end up in another sweetheart deal because that's going to kind of
right. If they put it up for sale, which means that they will be actually passing over the that other whichever company it is want to come in there.
Yeah.
And one of the things is that we might not get the full. It could still go over to the same lease that we lease them for. So if we have it now, we could lease it for a lot more money. You understand? And then that could be good for the country if it is being done transparently. But that's it.
All right. Yeah. I fear that our negotiation skills with these things have proven to be not that great.
I realize
I think we've seen it with Sandals. I think we've seen it with Reno.
We see it with Reno.
With Rainforest.
And we see it with Magic
We've seen it with Canouan.
And we've seen it with Canouan.
We've probably seen it with Mustique. You know, I'm these places get duty free.
Everything.
They get VAT free.
Everything.
They get sweetheart deals on leases.
Everything.
You know, it's
morning.
What more could you ask for?
We not tin of condensed milk. Oh, we sweet. Morning.
So Jaga, hear this now. If my grandfather lease you a building, I decide I want to take with a lease and give it to Tukul and lease it to Tukul. But me and Tukul a friend and Tukul will give me a little something out of the deal. Suppose me decide me want to do that. Because now I hear in a lease, we heard them talking, it's like it was a sale.
but it's actually a lease. So we're going to move a lease. If I lease your building, and you decide that doing nothing with the building, I get in what we talk about. We talked about a lease.
Yeah.
Once you pay your lease, are you good? I don't care what you do with the building. So no, that argument.
It's a good point, because if I'm a politician, right? As Max said, I'm a politician and I lease 50 acres of land to Genie for $1,000 a year, which we all know is not close to the value.
Criminal.
Right? And I tell Genie, don't worry, for the first 20 years, no VAT, no duty. It's fine, you know? As a negotiator, what part of that did I win?
None.
Or did I? And we just don't know.
Oh, well.
You know?
Well,
Did I
use this bad word again. Oh, my God, transparent.
You know, so it makes it, and I'm not saying that has happened, but it makes people wonder, because if I'm looking at my politicians as our negotiators, and that's their job as negotiators with these investors, and I say, all right, they've given them a sweetheart deal for the cost of the lease. They've given them a sweetheart deal when it comes to the taxation. They've given them, I mean, they haven't really negotiated for us to have higher wages or higher salaries. What part of it did you actually win?
They've actually negotiated down.
Right. So if you negotiated wages that are attractive just for the investor, what part of it did you actually win? Is there something in there where you actually won?
Employment.
And we just can't see it.
Employment. Why you could? Why you
No,
know? The
like-
morning
like-
going good,
like-
but you
like
just
at-
choose violence.
At what point do we say, because politicians like to win, Politicians like to win.
Right. And who the ones that do it?
And they would know when they win,
Right.
and when they lose.
And the people know
And if they keep doing deals like this, they must be winning
something. Okay.
Now,
Because we have one.
we have one there, we have one here, we have one there. They're all basically the same MO. Where did you actually win? Because somebody's winning.
But who?
Somebody is
The
winning.
question is
Who and how?
and what?
It's
It's like doing the robot.
Hey, so listen. But Genie, we need a microphone for you, boy. You had to be highlighting these things. All right, highlighted comment. I can't see it. I ain't seeing
You can
nothing.
make deals and become a shareholder.
Remember what?
You can make
Well-
deals and become a shareholder.
There's no evidence of that, so I can't say that.
Right.
Right. So, well, if that is happening, that's why we need transparency laws. But I will say I struggle to see where
Why you keep using that word?
we win.
It hurts me so much. This is a children-friendly program. We went with them dirty word this early morning.
Where did we win?
There we are coming.
All right. Before we go, there's somebody with a really interesting question here.
All right.
Right. So they want to ask. They would like for the MP to tell us how much are we making from sandals, and tell us how much have we actually lost from the Black Sands deal.
Who going to tell you that? We didn't know how much it cost to build an airport. We never know how it costs to build so many other things. Who make it feel we're going to know this?
Somebody else. How come they allowed Black Sands to remain incomplete since 2017? How come they still granted the investor an extension in 2023? How come they misled the public so many times after many years about that project?
That's easy.
How come both the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Tourism claimed publicly over the years that the project would be completed soon?
That's easy.
And as recently as October 1st, 2024, NBC Radio ran a story with a clip of Carlos James saying that the resort is near completion.
Yeah.
This was less than a year ago.
No, because that's easy. I mean, look, man. You see all them how come? It is easy. Because again, once I know when I say this and people are going to lap it up, which they did, you keep on running with it. It was just a ploy to get you ahead again. It is called push the fool a little further. And that's what they continue to do. But the thing is, I'm saying that to say, if you know, when you go and you say it and people believe it and they clap you for it and they come and they start to boast about it, why would I want to stop again?
Because it works.
Okay, then good. And that is all. So all them what if, that's the answer. It works. And it has shown you that it works. What?
With the compliments of Bickles
Come on.
and GK Priority Insurance is
Come
limited.
on, man.
Because, enjoyment every day. Because, enjoyment.